I tried to help in the past when they were going through their disabled moments and blah, blah, blah. I've lost a good friend. We can't be friends after this, my bro. And you haven't only hurt yourself in this. You've hurt a lot of people and let a lot of people down. You've hurt the people that...
The thing is, who's seen Ryan's video? Like, Ryan does a lot of videos about, like, why can't I get a girlfriend? Add me on Instagram, this is my account. Add me on Steam, play games with me. Do this, play that. To me, he just comes off as so desperate. And when people are desperate, you don't know. You don't know. Like, I don't know how many Predator stings I've watched where the Predator has made the excuse of, I was lonely, I had an issue, you know what I mean?
made a change in your life? Your management? Your mates?
No, this is Uncle Tix talking about Ryan Windridge.
All the people that were in your videos? You've hurt literally everyone who would come and film with you on the daily. Remember, this ain't a hate video, bro. I'm not here to hate you. I'm just here to call you out on your rubbish. And instead of owning it, you threw all your toys at the wall and blamed everyone else. You also claim to have reported her to the police. Blah, blah, blah. If you did that...
Yeah, did anybody see my Wrong and Roundup video? I talked about Ryan as well, and I basically said Ryan claiming that the police were going to download his phone and all that sort of shit was bollocks. That the police would just not do that, that they would just not entertain that. And, you know, spoiler alert, the newest update from Ryan, they're not doing that. Like, it's just ridiculous.
The police would take everything right now and then, not a week later. I just know this. And I know not just one of your phones because you've got like 3 or 4 of them. Stop lying, own it, and stop using the disabled card every time you get called out.
The police are involved.
This is who he's talking about, Ryan Windridge, and this is what the video is going to be about tonight on YouTube, starting at 8 o'clock, starting in about 20 minutes. Let's see what else I've got to go through here. Obviously, these, for people who haven't seen this is a message between somebody who I'm not going to name and Ryan in 2022 in October. You can see that these sort of problematic behaviours have been ongoing from Ryan for a long time. You can see that he's also using the same excuse of we need to ID, we need to do all that sort of crap, which is the excuse that he's made recently. So if he was making that excuse and saying those sort of things 2 years ago, why has he not implemented them at the minute? Now, we'll have to go... Yeah, well, this is 2022. 1 second. Now, obviously, what the hunting team had said, now these are some messages. I mean, these are cringe, but they are bloody horrible. So, here is a message. God, do I really have to read this out? Let's see you do... No, I'm not reading it. Fucking hell, even I'd get clipped saying this sort of stuff. Read that. So that's a message from Ryan. You can see that it's this daddy-daughter role play stuff, which obviously fits into an age gap sort of, you know. I'm trying to be very careful how I say things on here because we know what it's like. And then we're going to put up another... Now, I'm not here kink shaming or anything like that, but, and I know there are people who do, you know, role plays that not everybody's going to be into and stuff like that, but when the allegation is that Ryan has been talking to minors, and this is the kind of role play he's initiating on Snapchat, where there's literally phrases like, don't my age bother you, in the messages. It's, you know, it's beyond concerning. And then you can see what he says, that second line about daughter. And this is obviously Ryan Windridge. It wasn't a sting, no. It wasn't a sting. Basically, somebody's made these allegations about Ryan and posted the evidence online. I cannot stress any harder that if you have evidence of a crime... report it to the police, do not bring it to social media. You will destroy any case and investigation. In this incident, you'll give a potential predator the heads up at being able to destroy and get rid of evidence. It's a foolish thing to do. However, the person who's posting it was a child, potentially. So I don't want to massively condemn, but there's a lot of people who contact me about investigations and will you do this facts and will you show this? And there's a lot of people that I speak to off the app and say this needs first reporting to the police and go through it like that. Because once you bring something to social media, you're going to do massive damage to your case. We are talking about Ryan Windridge. These are some messages. Give us a second. I'll just show everyone this guy right here, Ryan Windridge.
Are you constantly running out of battery on your...
I don't think anybody's going to be buying anything from you on the TikTok shop, Brian. I don't think so. We're talking about this guy. I'm going to go over... I know I'm repeating myself on a few different things, but obviously people will be coming in and out. I'm going to go over that status that Newcastle Hunters has put out on Facebook. Great team as well, guys, so please make sure to go over to Facebook and give them a follow. But they have put out a few different statuses about Ryan, and a lot of people are sharing things in the comment sections of these status, including screenshots of messages and talking about experiences. Now, this says, and I'm going to go over it again, so I think it's really well put. Over the last few weeks, I've heard whispers that Mr. Windridge has been doing things online that he should not have been doing. Obviously, when things like this are being said, proof is needed. I have now been furnished with the full facts. A few weeks ago, Ryan started talking with someone on Snapchat, and that person did not disclose their age, but it was obvious they were quite young. Sexual communication took place along with indecent photographs. It has now come to light that person was 15. He continued the conversation when she stated she was 15. That is when the daddy-daughter conversation unfolded, and we've just seen those messages, haven't we? He states that she said she was 19. She did not. The onus on the adult to find out the age. The biggest issue around evidence is two things. Firstly, Snapchat messages disappear, and secondly, when Ryan has technically committed an offence against this person, rather than her reporting it to the police, it was plastered all over social media a couple of weeks ago. This obviously gave Ryan the heads up and a tactical advantage. What was circulated on social media has totally undermined any police investigation that would have taken place. When Ryan's seen all of this circulating on social media, he has obviously taken the initiative to go to the police himself, knowing that any evidence would not be on either phone. Quite a clever tactic, reporting at first as if you have nothing to hide. As it stands, offences have been committed but will not be on either mobile phone, from the screenshots which have already been posted by the person he was talking to. I dare say that any investigation which takes place now will probably result in a no further action being taken due to the elapsed time and due to evidential difficulties. If you want to contact me off stream, the best thing to do is look on my link tree in my bio. There is a section called Contact Facts. There is now a contact form on there for people that want to report things and talk to me that way. So obviously that's quite a lot to take in. I do have some other things. I'm just trying to find 1 second, because I do have some of those messages to do with the age. Because obviously Ryan claims that she changed her age. She changed her age during the chat. 1 second. Wrong'uns Roundup. Here we are. Can we see that? Can we all see that? This was all covered in the Wrong'uns Roundup video I did on YouTube as well. There's a link to that video. After tonight's video, there'll be a link to that video that you can click on and watch and catch up on that shit. Is this one of them as well? Oh yeah, here we go. This is another part of the messages. But obviously, of course, that person put those messages on social media and didn't save everything. Police can download evidence, but it's whether or not there's a genuine case here after it's been plastered all over social media and whether or not it's been reported. I hope it has been reported to the police. I can't speak for the potential victim of this crime, you know. I also have a live picture of Ryan when he found out that I was doing another video on him tonight. Sorry. I've got to put on a song for Ryan. I'm going to put on a song for Ryan because I think it's only fitting just before we get ready for the video tonight. Christ, no one wants to say that big. I mean, that's the kind of riz Ryan's working with. Age play and talking to children. It's pretty horrible stuff, like, I'm not going to lie. How many of you guys are ready for this video tonight? So, starting at 8 o'clock on my YouTube. Thank you very much, guys. Starting at 8 o'clock on my YouTube, it is me discussing this new update Ryan has made, breaking it down a bit with a bit of humour, bit of roasting, bit of facts, you know what I mean? As always, it's not age play for sexual. That's true. That's very well, it's very well said. I've got to cover myself legally, you know. I don't want Ryan calling Newcastle Police. It's called Northumbria Police and it covers the North East, you silly bastard. If you'd actually been in communication with them, you would have known the name of the fucking police force. Never mind. I hope nobody heard that because, that just sounds ridiculous. Ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? I would hate for that to have been heard there. It's not the first time somebody said about Newcastle Police, which always cracks me up. I mean, these particular messages are vile. They're all vile. And like somebody pointed out, I'm saying age play to obviously cover myself, but obviously the allegation is that this is actually a child that he's talking to, and that's almost like normalising incestual age play. God only knows fucking what. It's horrible. They do cover Sunderland as well. I said all areas of the North East. I think everyone knows where I'm from now, shall we? Come on. Yeah, an absolute wronging. And honestly, I see something coming out in the future. If it's not this, then God knows what. People get smarter. People need to remember, like, yes, I know you might want instant justice, and instant justice might be plastering evidence on social media and calling somebody out on social media. But the most important thing to do is to take it to the police, is to get a potential conviction, rather than giving somebody like this a heads up. I mean, Ryan could have been off to fucking CEX trading in his phone by now. You know what I mean? All evidence gone. Right, we've got 6 minutes, and there's always one song that I like to listen to before one of our videos plays over on YouTube. Are you ready for it? Of course you are.